Okay, now that's an interesting choice because OpenAI sacks the rook in the style of got ham cheese. Probably you will take the rook on 8, although you could play rook to d1, checking the king as well. You get takes. Clanker match. Clanker. That's the word I've heard more in the last like 3 days than I've heard probably in the last 10 years. So many people have used the word clanker. I don't know why. But we get rook to d1 check. Now we're in a classic rook and pawn endgame. White has one more pawn. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So white has one extra pawn here. Clanker's making fun of bots. Okay. Apparently. Okay, so we get king f6, rook e5 here. White's up a pawn, but it's still very much a game that's in that's hanging in the balance. This still could go either way. f5 is a bad move. Now king g5 and Grok's king is active. We get king g5. This is already very much a game if Grok learns to activate the king here. Very tricky. King g5, and I'm not sure that white's actually better. h5 is an impossible move to play, but king g5 is a good move here. I think there's a very realistic chance that Grok could win this endgame. Very realistic chance. Because now you have to take more in an even endgame now. Now both sides have 5 pawns. Yeah, it's ich nisan yon go, ich nisan yon go. Yeah. So 5 pawns each. A4 is actually the best computer move, by the way. It's funny, OpenAI has now sacked pawns on consecutive moves. It played f6 sacking a pawn, a4 sacking a pawn. It sacked 2 pawns in a row. So king g6, rook a5 is the best move to hit the 2 juicers. You split the pawns. It does play rook a5, good move. What level are we thinking? I mean, OpenAI hung a queen, but it's made 1 blunder. I feel like you have to look at it in terms of blunders and the groupings. If there are a lot of blunders or 1 or 2 blunders, that's how I would assess the level. So for me, I personally would say that I think the level, I'm trying to figure out how many times the thing is, a human in a game at 1,000 level is going to make many blunders. I'm going to say it's probably it's like maybe 1,000. I would say 1,000 maybe over the board. 1,000 maybe. That might be too generous, but I feel like the number of blunders is very limited. Very few blunders. So even if the blunders are very extreme where you hang a queen, it's still like 1 or 2 blunders. It's not like 20 blunders every game. From OpenAI specifically, I mean. From OpenAI. So that's what are people on X saying? You can't believe these things are taking our jobs. Come on, you guys. We're far away from taking jobs or anything like that. Let's just enjoy the show while we still have it, okay? I mean, there was a movie in 1999, I believe it was, about this sort of stuff. So there was a movie in 1999. So it's been a long time we've been talking about, but it hasn't happened yet. So don't worry, you guys. Just chill and enjoy life. Hasn't happened yet. So we got pawn takes pawn. Probably king takes. We get rook g8, not a bad move. White's up a pawn temporarily, but if Grok starts pushing the p on the king side here, like h5, h4, h3, Grok could very easily win this game. Very easily could win this game. But I don't think Grok understands the concept of a passed pawn and pushing p. It probably has heard the term pushing p, but not as it's related to chess. So it might not know to push the p here. Okay, takes. Big moment. Will we get the trade or will it take the pawn? Big moment. Watching you is like attending social studies. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to assume that's a good thing, but I don't know. Now we're going to get the pawn race. Both sides can push their p, but you got to go with the p. The kings are on the wrong side. Neither king can get over. Neither king can really get over to the side of the board. So we're going to have a massive pawn race here. White should win because 2 pawns are quicker than 1. This is a big moment. Will Grok play h5 or not? I want to see h5. I don't want to see rook g1. I want to see h5. Come on, Grok. Pass pawns. This is in Dvoretsky's endgame manual, which Grok should have studied. It's only like 400 pages of endgames. So I'm very disappointed that Grok doesn't actually hasn't been trained on Dvoretsky's endgame study book. Because if it had, it would know to push the p with h5, h4, h3. For anybody who's wondering what that is, there's probably the most comprehensive endgame book ever published. It was written by Mark Dvoretsky, a Russian author. Chess composer, and it's all about endgames, like 400 pages, very advanced stuff. Even for me, there are studies in there that I get wrong. So it's considered to be the best. What is Grok doing? What is rook takes b6? What is this nonsense? What is this? What is rook takes b6? What is rook takes b6? Okay, now OpenAI should just create the classic ladder from the game Snakes and Ladders, and you checkmate. Okay, rook b5 is also acceptable. Still good enough. You can play c4. That book is very hard. Yes, it's not recommended, but it's still an important book. Okay, now OpenAI understands the concept of passed pawns and pushing P. Grok apparently doesn't, and it's looking like it's going to be 4-0. It's going to be 4-0. Here comes the P. Here comes the P. Doop and doo doom. Here comes the P. Let's see, 6, C7, C8. We'll just be winning. Could be game over. Very, very disappointing here. Very, very disappointing. It's all right. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you queen the pawn. Grok is one move too slow, and it's going to be checkmate. It's going to be 4-0, crushing. Very, very impressive from OpenAI. I would say 1,000. I mean, I feel like, you know, to me, it only made one big blunder throughout the whole game, right? It only blundered the queen for the bishop, which was bad, but it only made one actual blunder. And honestly, if I think about beginner games, if you make only one big mistake, even if it's like a queen, you're still probably going to be good enough to win most games. And is it going to actually set up a ladder too? This is a classic ladder checkmate. Is it going to set up the ladder? I'm going to be so impressed if it does the ladder. It's going to do the ladder. Wow. 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 Sam Altman's apparently a genius. That is brutal. That is brutal. Just set up the ladder and checkmated. That's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. I did not expect it to know a concept like the ladder, but that is, of course, checkmate. So that means the match does end. OpenAI 03 dominates this final against Grok. It wins 4-0. I mean, the number of blunders, let me go through the games quickly. This is very short. We still have Gemini's game, but let me think about this very briefly. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, if we look at the games, I want to see how many actual, like, real mistakes did OpenAI make. Like this first game, like it made no mistakes in the first game. There's already like move 21. I mean, to be fair, Grok blundered, but I'm still kind of impressed that like it didn't hang anything. Like these moves, it did not hang anything. It hung the pawn, but didn't hang a knight or a rook or anything. So game one, I would say pretty good. Game two, let's take a look. Let me go through the moves. I want to see how many actual mistakes that it made. Okay, so obviously it's a free queen. Did it hang anything at all in this game? No, it didn't hang anything in game two. So game two also pretty clean. Game three, there should have been some mistakes, I would think, right? Okay, so again, Grok blunders a knight, but this shouldn't be the end of the world at this level. You'd expect them to make mistakes. I mean, queen b7 makes it too easy, but did it actually hang any material? Yeah, it didn't hang any material. It didn't hang any material in this game, and the fourth game also. It did not hang any material. Or it did. No, it hung a queen. Sorry, this fourth game. So it basically made one really serious error in the fourth game. Out of 4 games, one serious blunder, and then recovering with knight f5. This was pretty good. This was pretty good from OpenAI overall. Like, pretty good. I would say this is probably I would say around 1,000. Just because if you make one serious error in a game, you're going to win most games anyway. It's when you make a bunch of mistakes. Like, Grok made so many mistakes in these games, but OpenAI did not make many mistakes, actually. So this was very, very impressive from OpenAI, which wins the inaugural Kaggle Gamer and Chess Exhibition Tournament. Game 4 is still going between Gemini, so let's change the scene. Give me 1 second. This one is still going, so here we go. Right or not? Is this game not going? Let me refresh. Is this game going? No, this game is still going. What happened? Apparently not. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, let's watch the end of this game. I think something's wrong with the chat process or something. Let's see. Something's wrong. Okay, it's not showing it, so that's life. But all right, we got 96 here. So final game of the event. This is for third place. I believe Gemini's already won 3-0. But see, like, this is a good example. In this game, let's see, one mistake. Okay, one mistake for each, one big mistake for each side. 2 big mistakes for each side. Like, so you see, you're seeing like multiple big mistakes. You're seeing multiple big mistakes in this game, which is kind of what you would expect. You expect a lot of big mistakes. And we only saw like one really big mistake from OpenAI 3 out in this final match. Only one big mistake. That's it. Oh, it's 2.5 half. Was the last game a draw? Oh, the last game was a draw? Oh, it didn't know how to checkmate with a king and queen. It didn't know how to checkmate with a king and a queen. That's actually surprising. I'm surprised it didn't know how to checkmate with a king and a queen. Oh no, what is queen? Oh no, 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 no. What is no, no, no? That hung a queen. What is no, 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 no? What is that? That is not it. What are they doing? Like, why are they making blunders every move? That's kind of the point. When you look at that final between Grok and OpenAI, like OpenAI 3 was making no big mistakes. No big mistakes. But yeah, Queen H6 is great hope chess. You're just hoping to checkmate the king, and you're hoping your opponent doesn't see there's pawn takes queen. And sure enough, Gemini didn't see it. It blunders checkmate. And this match was actually very close. Gemini only wins by a score of 2.5 to 1.5 in this match. So that was actually very, very surprising. Very, very, very surprising stuff. AI do seem to tilt. I mean, that's what it seems like. That's definitely what it seems like. For sure. So that's yeah, very, very, very surprising. Very, very surprising. So I think that's going to end it then for this exhibition tournament. This means that the winner, of course, is OpenAI 03. It wins this I don't click on all rounds. It wins all 4 games in the grand final. It defeats Grok, and I don't think it lost a single game in this tournament, did it? It won every single game. So in this event, OpenAI 03, it beat Kimi K2 4-0. It beat OpenAI 04 Mini 4-0, and it beat Grok 4-0 as well. It went 12-0, a score that's very reminiscent of Bobby Fischer back in the old days. So OpenAI 03, clearly the best of the LLMs. And they just released GPT-5, I believe, today as well, if I'm not mistaken. So all kinds of good news for Sam Altman right now. All kinds of good news. So yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good. So that's gonna do it for this event, you guys. Before we do go, I know this was a very short stream today because it was very brief. I do want to cover one quick thing, so give me 1 second while I set this up. Let me figure this out. I do want to point out one quick thing. Give me a second. Where was I trying to go? Yeah, where was I trying to go? Let me copy this. There is one.
Yeah, he didn't know much chess, but he was a little bit the same as Sam Altman, but I thought he was even better. He was learning very, very quickly, and he was forming his own opinions very quickly, which I thought was impressive.
It's a useful skill in chess.
They were not necessarily right, which you wouldn't expect, but they were always well-reasoned. I was impressed.
Talking of well-reasoned, Grok really deciding what to do in the opening again. But D6.
Okay. 10 moves.
Prediction. You think 10-move game? No.
No, I'm saying 10 moves. Are we going to have a normal chess position?
I think that's a blunder before 10 moves. I'll keep an eye on the move count. This is about to be move 4.
Can we create a poll?
If any of our friends out there are listening, our friends here at Take, let's create a poll. When will Grok blunder the queen? How many moves will it take? Thank you for reading the comment, David. That's my pleasure. How do you feel about playing Leela or Stockfish with knight odds? I'm assuming you get the extra knight. That's a question from our chat. I think you'd win. Large chunk.
Well, I was trying to think of things I would rather do, but it's probably about a million things. So no.
Whoa! Determine the strongest move. Stockfish often rates this highly with plus 0.3 or 0.4 for white, similar to others with more imbalance. It's really done its homework, Grok. It's like a really good student at school.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, that initial evaluations of the Sicilian are always a bit favorable to white, and white objectively has a slight advantage here, but it just is going to evaporate on higher depth.
I will mention, when I played against O3 earlier today, it kept trying to access engines. It kept getting denied. I didn't think it was able to, but it was like...
No, but I love it.
Maybe someday.
It's thinking out of the box.
Yeah, I'll try and do a video maybe on someday on my game against O3. Okay. It's doing well. This is move 6.
So we're already past 5 moves.
Yeah.
So whoever is voting for 5 moves,
Nobody seems to have voted yet, so that's a big, a big clip.
No. People are voting.
Okay. Oh, actually, wait, yeah. We just don't see the results yet. 322 votes. Nice. Keep them coming.
Yeah. Okay. So bishop g5. Apparently, we're getting some knight earths here. Let's see if Grok is going to go for the poison pawn.
Oh no!
On a2 exactly. And there I'm pointing to the screen like an idiot. But
wait, I'll highlight the a2 square. We're predicting later that the black queen comes out, takes a pawn, and then at some point takes on a2. Which
for those who didn't follow the second game, it was a calamity.
Yeah, that would play into probably around somewhere between 10 and 15 moves. The black queen dropping off. So let's see how Grok.
Yeah, I think about the 10th. Mm-hmm. That's why I asked the question about 10. Because before that, I think it went knight g4, which was horrible, and then O3 played f5, which was an excellent move, and then it just lost its mind.
Tal sacrificed his queen a lot. Grok, hold my beer. Okay, that's the best comment I've seen so far today.
It looks like we haven't gotten moves here for a while.
Yeah. O3 is just chilling.
Yeah, but it says it's decided to play bishop g5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it's just it's got disconnected. Grok's going to win by default.
While we're waiting, I think 20 moves have been played in this position.
Oh, 20 different moves for white, right?
Yeah.
Like A3, A4, they're both moves.
Yeah, B3, B4.
You think B4's been played?
Of course it has.
Yeah, but not by anyone good?
No, of course. But like, I'm thinking what moves have actually been...
Boom. All the bishop moves.
Yeah. Bishop A6, yeah, probably has been played. F3, F4, G3, G4, H3, H4, Rook G1...
Rook G1's a good move.
Queen D2, Queen D3, Queen F3, Queen E2. Somebody probably has gone. Oh boy,
something's happened. Replay.
Wow. We've missed.
No, the best game.
We missed the brilliancy.
This is amazing.
This is incredible.
If that's the position you all see at home. We'll try and get an action replay if we can.
Oh my god.
Ironically, if this is the position, Grok's queen has survived longer than O3's queen. I don't know if you're seeing what we do.
Okay, is it going to... Oh, no. It didn't find Rook E1. What a shame.
Now it's relatively interesting. Okay, so this is a replay with turn times adjusted, we're being told. So we don't see the reasoning, but we see an endgame for the first time with almost level material.
Are we able to back up here?
I think maybe later we'll try and do an action replay.
Yeah, let's try and do that.
We'll live in the moment here now, but you see the board instead of our pretty faces, unfortunately. But
what a shame.
What a shame. Okay, some tactics.
But it worked out well in the EWC, right?
That's true. Actually, as a commentator, I love not being on camera. It means I can just sit there in my PJs.
I know that your fans hate it, but yeah, you can't always think of them.
My missus is like, oh, finally, don't have to see. But okay, what do you predict? This endgame, white's only a pawn up. Do you think O3 is going to clean up here, get the job done, or?
I'm very interested to see how they play this endgame. I love King F6, trying to get something going on the king side. Then wow, Rook E5 is a great move as well. King G6 I also like. F6, then H5.
Oh wow.
Oh F5.
Come on.
King G5, F6, King takes F6, and now it's going to A4. This is a fantastic game. Like, we definitely saved the best for last here.
Okay, Grok. Like,
I don't even mind F6. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a nice tactical idea, and then Grok actually refutes it as well, which is good to see.
Yeah, like without f6, white might have been in some big trouble there. So, okay, atoning for the blunder on the previous move, o3. It says it's decided on a4. Let's see if that plays out on our board. We might, yeah, we'll try and do an action replay if we can after this game, because I definitely don't want to miss Grok's masterpiece so far. Its best effort in this final. And we're not taking sides, we're totally neutral here, we have no skin in the game, but it's 3-0, it's 3-0 to 0-3. I think Grok deserves some love. And definitely looks like it's played a good game so far.
Yeah, we just want to grow the game. Oh, wow. We've seen a few more moves, which appear to have been very reasonable.
Yeah. And yeah, there's nothing in the bottom right of the board, just to confirm for everyone at home. You're not missing out.
Oh, boy. Okay, Rook G8.
Oh my god. It's
no,
Grok.
it's played it. It's played Jizzle.
No. Ooh, still. But Grok would have been better after Rook G8, no?
Yeah, for sure. Probably winning.
Probably winning. 2 pass pawns. One pass pawn is still. Oh, you got to take on G6 though.
No, I love this.
This is wow. Or maybe H5 first was. Go on. Push it.
Push it.
Push it. Oh, now it's.
Could we see a draw?
How? Rook A7?
Yeah, Rook G7.
Rook A6.
No, I was just thinking that the pawn endgame is
The pawn endgame. Okay, what do you predict? Rook's off the board or on the board? Is Grok going to get its first? Oh, okay, point.
King H7. I love it. It's clearing the path for the pawn to run.
The runway is open. The plane is landing.
Okay, so O3 is on it.
Okay.
But it also thinks that black is going to start checking, which I don't think we're going to see. Mindlessly gives a check.
It's not. Yeah, okay, that was not good. Now the B pawn's so much quicker.
Yeah. Oh, and then it steps back.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen this so many times with club players panicking and in time trouble, or if you're just trying to flag.
But this is impressive. Like, O3 now is explaining its thought process, and it was calculating a variation, basically.
Yeah.
It was saying, like, now rook B7 is followed by C4, and they can't take anything. Next, you push the pawns.
Well, it's going to be 6, though.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Now Grok is hoping for pre-move mistake.
You can't pre-move when you're in check. That's the problem. Oof. It was so close.
Yeah.
So close. And actually, everyone lost the bet, I guess. Lost the poll, because no queen blunder this time. Just
It could have been a queen blunder.
maybe by 0-3.
No, but it could have been a queen blunder by Grok, right? Like, because when we entered the game, it was a fork.
Oof.
Okay, let's see if O3 is actually going to stop the pawn. King G5. What are you doing?
It's radar.
That's disappointing.
H4. Happy. Push the H pawn. It was too late.
Oh boy. This endgame play. The initial endgame play was really, really good. So this is a tad disappointing. Let's see if O3 knows the ladder mate.
Yeah. Also known as the staircase, lawnmower, other checkmates incoming. Okay. Checkmate in a few moves. It looks like it's calculating it out. Legality and check. Queen promotion. Rook promotion would have been cool.
Let's see if it sees mate in 3. Oh, maybe it does.
What do you think? Grok's got potential to be a GM one day?
Yeah, I think Grok's going to become a GM, but it's going to take a few years. But this shows that you can start chess at any time and then become a GM at some point. Anybody can be a GM.
We're back.
Okay,
We're back.
So impressive finish by O3. It found the ladder mate. Very instructive there. And yeah, the last game was a little bit of a disappointing finish. I think would have loved to see Grok show a little bit more understanding of the pawn race there, instead of wasting a couple of moves with the rook. But First the king and then the rook. But overall, we would love to see the start of the game though. But the rook endgame was fun.
The rook endgame was very fun. Like, yeah, we'll try and get an action replay if we can. Our colleagues here at Take will let us know if that's possible. But definitely a fascinating endgame. A great game as well. I think if this was classical chess and Grok was like given an hour and forced to think, like look ahead, plan, don't get carried away with random checks, then we might have seen a real turnaround towards the end.
Well, Grok would have probably told us that chess is a limited, boring game, and I don't have time for this.
For someone who isn't such a big fan of chess, like Elon tweets about chess a lot, right? Like a lot.
I think he tweets a lot in general, and some of them are bound to be about chess.
Rage posts on X. Okay, keep those questions coming in the meantime. We'll just see whether we do get an action replay. If not, then we have seen 4 games, and we can draw some conclusions. But let us know. This is your final chance to ask the great Magnus Carlsen some questions.